Hey everyone, how you doing today and welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be doing a review for the Super Mario Brothers movie a week later, but hey, we're here. And to get straight into it, I'm very torn about this movie. Honestly, one of the reasons why this review is taking so long is because I have no idea how I feel about this movie. On one hand, it's one of the greatest things I've ever seen, but on the other hand, it's so painfully average, and you'll find out why in a couple seconds, but I'm really torn as to what to give this movie. I say this because to get to the positives, right? This is the most Mario movie it could possibly be, and the Mario-ness of it was so damn good. And as a Nintendo fan and as a Mario fan, like, this was the dream. Like, if I was 11 and I watched this, I would have lost my flipping marbles. The references were amazing, the music was amazing, all the stuff and love and care that's brought from the games was definitely in this movie, and you can tell that Shigeru Miyamoto put a lot of his touch into it. So for that, the Mario movie is amazing as a love letter to the Mario games. The voice acting is actually pretty good. Chris Pratt grew on me in the film. It started off, I was like, ugh, I don't know. But after a while, I was like, you know what? I can live with that. Anya Taylor-Joy was alright as Peach. She was cool. But the standouts to me were Jack Black as Bowser. He was pretty awesome. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. I did not expect that to be as good as it was. It was really damn good. In terms of, like, as a cast in general, the voice actors, oh yeah, Charlie Day as Luigi was also really good. So in terms of the voice actors themselves, they actually did well with these characters. Also, the art and animation in this movie is beautiful. I think this must be the most beautiful movie that Illumination has ever made, because my eyes were so enthralled by the colors and the sights that are seen on screen. With the setup of how Mario goes with the Mushroom Kingdom and the whole backstory of Mario, I actually really liked that. And I wish we got more into that, and I'll explain why in a bit. But I really liked the backstory as to why Mario is Mario and who he is in the human world and how he got into the Mushroom Kingdom. It all made sense, and I was like, you know what? This could have been very cringe, but it was actually pretty good. And I believe that's where my positives start, because plot-wise, I'm gonna be real, this plot, the movie movied. I won't even lie, the movie very much movied. Because what this movie feels like is, it feels like a Mario video game, and you just removed all the gameplay and you just saw all the cutscenes, literally. Because in a Mario video game, right, the cutscenes are very brief, very quick, very getting to the next point of next part, or the next point of action, or next part of gameplay or something. And with this movie, that's literally how it feels like, because as soon as Mario gets to the Mushroom Kingdom, in terms of, like, a lot of story that kind of made sense, it kind of went down the drain. Like, as literally as soon as Mario went to the Mushroom Kingdom. And why it's a shame is because there are actually elements of this story that are actually pretty interesting, especially to do with Mario and Luigi. Mario and Luigi being separated in this movie actually made the movie not as good, because I feel like when they were together, it was actually some of the best, most heartfelt moments of the movie. And even though I give it that nitpick, right, I can't really get mad at Mario for that, because Sonic 1 was kind of like that, but I would say that Sonic 1 had a bit more of a structure in terms of this movie. When I first left the cinema and I thought back to the story of the movie, I was like, man, that story was so average. But then when I really thought about it, I was like, this is a Mario movie. When has Mario's stories ever been like some of the best stories ever made? They're so basic, and the fact that this was more tailor-made for kids, it's not a bad thing. I mean, Super Mario is kind of tailor-made for kids, even though mainly adults play it. So I can't really complain with what we got. I mean, the kids, when I was in the cinema, were having the time of their lives, so I guess it did its job. So if I was to sum up this movie, if you're a Mario fan, you'll love this movie. It's actually a lot of fun in terms of the colors and the events that do happen. The events themselves, even though I'm complaining about the way the story was and how there wasn't really much of a story in the actual movie, the events themselves are actually a lot of fun. But if you're not a Mario fan, I don't think you'll like this movie. If you're coming in trying to be a Mario fan, I don't think you'll like this movie. If you're a kid, you'll love this movie. So mainly this movie is for Mario fans and kids. And to be honest, there are a lot of Mario fans, so I feel like this movie will pretty much satisfy a lot of people. So overall, if I was to give this movie a score, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I think it's just okay, good enough, to be honest with you, even though It has some of the most beautiful visuals I've ever seen, and the music is incredible. The music is absolutely incredible, by the way. But the music is incredible. The voice acting is sick, and the events are really cool. The story is so paid for the average, and it really could have been better. So all in all, a 6 out of 10, I think is fair enough. So that's my review of the Super Mario Brothers movies. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know in the comment section. I'm open to discussion. If you want to hear more about the movie and about me talking about spoilers and a lot of things I didn't really like, check out my full review on the Dropped In 3 channel. Link will be somewhere linked in this video. And other than that, I hope you have a great day. I hope you stay safe. Thank you for watching again, and have a great day. All right, bye.